Hello Scorpios, and welcome to Intuitive Empress Tarot and your love reading for October 2018. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It's lovely to have you here, and if you are returning, thank you very much, and I'm glad that you are enjoying my videos and hopefully finding them very useful. So we'll get into it in a moment. Obviously this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, because I specialize in love readings, or they're my favorite anyway. And what you can do to help me support what I'm doing, and as a thank you for obviously this free gift to you, is to like, share, subscribe and comment. It's really nice. Hello Matthew, when people obviously do give some feedback. So Scorpios, I'm quite excited to find out what this one is. What is going to happen for Scorpios during October 2018? What's going to happen 2018? What's going to happen Scorpios in love and romance? First card. What's going to happen for Scorpios in love and romance during October 2018? What's going to happen to Scorpios in love and romance during October 2018? Clear messages. What's going to happen for Scorpios in love and romance? Love and romance for Scorpios during October 2018. Well, we're not getting a lot of jumpers, because if you follow my channel, you will know that obviously I tend to take cards that fall out rather than dealing them. What's going to happen for Scorpios in love and romance during October 2018? There we go. Oop. That one and that one. We need one more card. Scorpios. What's going to happen for Scorpios in love and romance during October 2018? One more card, please. One more card. What's going to happen for Scorpios? That one. Okay. Gosh, that took a bit longer than normal. I doubt my shuffling skills have actually improved. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers card. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, and under that we have the Ace of Swords. So then, let's get into this. Ooh, I'm liking the look of this. I am. And I'm currently dating a Scorpio, so I'm particularly interested to see how this is going to go. Now, the overall energy of your month of October is the Lovers. So here we have a kind of divine relationship, a divine partnership. It's kind of like ordained and yeah, sort of nudged along by the angels in the background. You know, they're helping it. Now, what this card does also talk about, as well as partnerships, as well as being lovers, is that some major decision may be required, or that some balance is required. Okay, this is often a card of Gemini, so we can talk about balance. Okay, soulmates. I mean, just be aware that obviously decisions may be coming up where you need to make a choice that returns balance to your life, that doesn't push you more out of balance. Okay, now your first card is the Nine of Wands. Now this suggests that you've been in a situation for a while, quite some time, that has felt like a struggle, that you have basically been putting in a lot of effort, not seeing any rewards for that, not seeing a natural conclusion or an end to the cycle, or basically results, and you're getting pretty tired and fed up with it. What this card tells us is that all of that, not to worry, because you are very nearly there, right? You are very nearly at the end of this project, of this basically of the cycle. So what you've been working towards is actually about to happen. You are about to achieve that, about to have the rewards, the results. Okay, so if you have been working on a relationship and putting in the effort, then yes, you are going to see some benefits associated with that. Okay, that's a very positive card. Let's clarify it. We'll clarify as we go along. Sometimes I read them all and then clarify all, but let's do one at a time. Why is the Nine of Wands here for Scorpio? Why is the Nine of Wands here for Scorpio? Why is the Nine of Wands here for Scorpio? Where's the Nine of Wands here for Scorpio? Yeah, the cards are really not hugely jumping today. Okay, so there is something, okay, highs and lows. There is something that has been causing some sadness. Obviously, this, you know, this struggle, this feeling weary, okay, this kind of feeling it's a difficult energy. It's been causing some sadness, but that is coming to an end. Right, it's coming to an end. You're ready to move forward, so that's good. You'll be letting go whatever it is that you feel has been holding you back. Let's get one more card. Where's the Nine of Wands here for Scorpio? Where's the Nine of Wands here for Scorpio? Okay. Yeah. So again, here now we have the Major Arcana, which is kind of telling us the same thing as the Nine of Wands, that you have been, if you can ask me questions on my Facebook page, I'll be able to discuss them with you. We can have a really good chat about that. Distracted. The Hanged Man, okay, is like the Major Arcana version of the Nine of Wands. It's like, yeah, it's like if you're not getting what I'm telling you now, you know, here I'm giving you a hint, now I'm shouting about it. So you've been feeling stuck, you've been feeling delayed, things just haven't been progressing. But the benefit of this card, okay, the real silver lining to this is that whilst you feel stuck, it's an opportunity to reassess what it is that you really want, to make sure that you are on the right path, that you are aiming for the right person and the right goals in your relationship. So for example, if you have been waiting to, well, yes, if you've been trying to go out on a date with someone and it hasn't been working out, you know, do you actually still want to date them, or have you sort of, you know, gone cool on that? Or if you're dating someone and you've been wanting it to develop into a more committed relationship, do you actually still want that, or have they started boring you, you know? So obviously with the Eight of Cups, anything that is no longer making you happy, you're going to walk away from it. So use this delay as a time to really just reassess and check that you're going in the right direction. Now the next card is a beautiful card, the Empress. Now this is a card I see as myself, so my Scorpio man. This tells me that either this is your energy if you're a Scorpio woman, or obviously if you identify with sort of female gender, or it's a woman or feminine type person in your life. Obviously it is a general reading, so this can also be a man, but generally here we're looking at a sort of mother goddess energy, right? Typically she is a mother. She tends to be quite powerful and strong, and she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. So this is a very powerful woman, and she's certainly this kind of woman that would give most men a run for their money, okay, because she's used to being in charge. She's not going to be dominated, okay. She is a goddess, and just ultimately in her female power, okay. Now this can be a card of pregnancies, okay, because obviously this is about fertility, this is about creation. She is the mother goddess. Where's he here? Okay, so just know that everything happens in its time. This is the Karma card, and obviously, yes, whether this person comes to you, Scorpio, or whether you get this energy. Now, like I say, there is balance required. Whoop. Okay, now just be aware, okay, that there's some dissatisfaction here. So just be careful that with this Empress energy of knowing what you want, just make sure that it's positively focused, okay, because obviously we've got the Karma card, which suggests everything happens for a reason. And if there's any negative feelings around you, any dissatisfaction or sadness, which obviously we do suggest there's some sadness with the Eight of Cups, what you've got to make sure with this card is that you don't miss out on something really good because you're too busy looking at all the things that aren't perfect in your life. All right, so don't focus on the negative and then completely overlook opportunities or all the pleasurable things in life, right? You've got to enjoy the small things, go for the small wins, and remember, gratitude is the route to happiness. So just do not miss opportunities with this woman, this energy, okay? I shall tell him this later. Now, in the middle of my reading, right, we have for you, Scorpios, Temperance. So this card is saying, basically, do not overdo, do not overindulge. Just take it easy, be very moderate, okay? Don't drink too much, don't party too hard. Basically dip your toe in the water, but don't dive in head first. And this is all about balance and restoration of happiness. So this is lovely. And obviously Major Arcana, as with the Empress, as with the Lovers, yeah, actually you've got loads, because you get the Hanged Man and the Karma card too. So Temperance here in the middle, directly above the Lovers. There is this, yes, this potential here for happiness and balance and healing, and just don't mess it up, okay? Don't mess it up. Too many. Why is the Temperance card here for Scorpio? Why is the Temperance card here for Scorpio? Why is the Temperance card? Okay, the Magician. So we've got another major card here. This one tells me that you have the power to create your own circumstances, your own experiences, because everything that you do, you know, every action has a equal opposite reaction. The whole, you know, everything has consequences. So you need to be very conscious of your behavior, and that obviously what you do will affect the outcome in your life. It will affect the energy. So for example, if you are going out and you are tempted to get very drunk, and then you end up having some drunken snog with someone, be aware it has consequences, okay? That you are not creating the best outcome for yourself. But obviously if you go out and you drink moderately, right, not too much, you have a few and you have fun, but you don't drink drive, and you don't behave in a way which might be linked to being inebriated, you are making choices which are more likely to create a positive outcome. I hope that's clear. Let's take one more. Why is the Magician card here for Scorpio? Why is the Magician card here for Scorpio? Why is the Magician card here for Scorpio? Okay, so yes, just beware conflict, okay? You do not want to be drunk and leery. You don't want to get carried away or be too full of yourself. Just take it easy, okay? Now the next card is the Page of Pentacles, and this suggests that there is an offer here, a very practical offer that's going to improve your financial security. Right, this is about materializing things, okay, creating things. The page is often about learning and studying. So here we have someone who, and this can be your energy or obviously your loved one's energy, but generally this is someone who's coming in who is going to be very different from you. And it's an opportunity to learn from them, okay? They can teach you a lot about yourself, a lot about relationships. And obviously this can be quite a youthful energy or quite a playful energy, because obviously it's kind of like a child. But yes, messages come in, messages which affect your material security. Where is the Page of Pentacles here? Oh. Okay, so, ooh, look what we have here. So here we have two potentially challenging cards. We have the Seven of Wands, which suggests that you are undergoing some challenge. Okay, there is going to be some challenge. It's not all going to be smooth sailing. And obviously we can see that with the need for balance and potential struggles here and delays. And obviously we've got a card of potential conflict, okay, and petty arguments. Which obviously, if you're both strong characters, that is likely to be a battle of wills. But here, yes, here you're feeling you have to stand your ground, fight your corner, okay? And here we have the Tower card, which suggests that there could be some surprises in store. There could be some shocks. Things might not go necessarily as you think they will, okay? And basically, just be prepared for that. Oh, this one came out as well. Brilliant. Oh, good. We have two. We have basically 4 depressing cards with the Page of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands, which is saying if you feel trapped in a situation, you can get yourself out of that, right? This is your second 8 because you have the 8 of Cups as well. So we're kind of talking about changes here. We're talking about highs and lows, you know, roller coaster ride going on here in this particular area of the reading. And we have the 9 of Swords. So actually, if you do feel trapped, well, it's in your own mind, and you can free yourself from that situation, that way of thinking, that person, anytime you like. And with the 9 of Swords, it's definitely saying it's in your own mind, right? You're overthinking things, you are blowing things out of proportion, you are making mountains out of molehills. So just be wary of that. And know that with the Tower, it only removes things from your life that are not meant for you. And specifically, it tends to remove things that you don't want to willingly let go of, but that are not good for you, okay? It clears the decks. It gets things out of your life. It clears energies that are not meant for you, and that allows new things to come in, right? It clears emotional, physical space for new people and new relationships to enter your life. So don't think about, or don't think of Tower moments as being all that bad. I mean, yes, it's disruptive, it can be unsettling, but ultimately it's for your highest good, okay? Ultimately, it all works out for the best. Now, the last card is the King of Swords. Again, this can be your energy, it can be the energy of your loved one. This is a person who is quite cool and logical, right? So this is not a typical watery Scorpio, all right? This is someone who, again, is very much in their mind. They're very much in mental energy, and I'm kind of getting this impression here with the 8 and the 9 of Swords, okay, that yeah, he's going to be thinking things through. Now, the benefit of this card is that the King of Swords is quite logical, that he can sort of work things out and isn't necessarily carried away by emotion or knee-jerk reactions. However, he does tend to see things in black and white, and this can be a bit of a problem with partners who tend to see things in more shades of grey. So beware of that. And obviously, if he comes across as being a little bit cold, because he hasn't got that earthy sensuality or that emotional warmth that you might get from other signs, or even playfulness. Oh dear, yeah. And the coldness, right? The potential coldness from, it's not that he lacks emotions, it's that he doesn't let them control them, and he doesn't necessarily express them because, you know, he's kind of Vulcanish. And I mean, think of Mr. Spock, half human, half Vulcan, but he tries to think logically. He tries not to be controlled by his emotions. He tries not to feel to some extent. This is going to leave the other person feeling out in the cold. They are going to feel potentially neglected, right? Where is the King of Swords here for Scorpio? Oh dear, yes, definitely. Look, the 4 of Pentacles, holding back emotions. Right, holding back feelings, not wanting to share, not wanting to share. I could just tell this card was coming. I mean, these 3 cards together, that is such a strong message. This is a person who, for whatever reason, does not feel willing to share. Perhaps they have a lot going on in their life that's kind of stressing them out. Or they've been through bad stuff in the past and they're worried about getting hurt again. They're worried about making that commitment. And if you're with this person, you could find them very, very frustrating. If you are a person who seeks emotional intimacy, you could be frustrated with this person, okay? With this kind of cold demeanor, all right? This very much someone who is working on a logical level and a very this very clear black and white level, because I don't see Scorpio as being like that. Okay, Scorpio is a water sign, and Scorpio, I think, because there's all this tendency to look at the dark side of life, the shadow side. Okay, it's like Scorpios are very fascinated by subjects which are generally not considered to be polite conversation. You know, the whole death, sex, anything slightly shocking and awkward and uncomfortable. It's kind of where you're at. And those things are very much shades of grey, they're very much about subtlety. That's in direct contrast to this. So whether this is the Scorpio energy, that this person obviously is for some reason channeling strong air energy. So yes, maybe we have a sort of moon rising or even Venus sign going on here. But yes, just beware. Like I did say, there is this kind of potential Gemini energy here overall in the month. So whether you are meeting a Gemini, I don't know. Be interesting to find out. Please do let me know if this resonates with you. And hopefully I will see you again in November. Take care for now.